Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doing a full day of eating, running through exactly what I eat in a day. I will literally include everything, drinks, snacks, my meals, and we'll go from there. But this is episode 4, I believe, of Road to Show. Going to be slightly different this one. Going to have everything I eat, everything I consume, and then it will also probably have a little bit of training in this one as well. So I hope you guys are well, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you when it's time for meal 1. Now, normally I do actually take some supplements and stuff in the morning, but I've got to go and check in today, and I literally do that before I've had any water or anything. So I'm going to quickly fly to the gym now because my mouth is dry as fuck. And once I've done that, I will then have some water, take my morning supplements, and then it's time for meal 1. I just weighed in, and last weigh-in I was 196.1, or basically 196 pounds. The weigh-in before that was 194, so I was pissed, but I had a massive drop the week before. Just weighed in, and I was 191.5 pounds, which is an absolute mega drop. So we're back on the money, and I'm gonna go take my check-in photos now, send them to the boss, see what he says. So I still haven't eaten, but I thought I'd just come on and let you give you guys like an update on the weight situation. But that is much better this week. I needed a little win like that this week because I have felt so shit and so down, but at least we got a nice big drop in weight. Really fat yesterday, but I'll make sure I eat my last meal. So this clip, I forgot to actually do the audio recording on. I didn't turn the mics on, but basically I'm just explaining in it that I take my morning health supplements. So I've got those that I have to take there. I also take like an organ defense thing just to help with cycle support, etc. So here is me trying to get the bottle to focus. And I basically just blabber on about it. It was nothing really important, and basically say how I need to get a load of watering after I've checked in. So I drink like 1.5 litres of water, and I added a banana in just because I had a super low check-in and I wanted a little snack, so I thought I'd throw in a banana, and that is basically it. Just like a little prep for my next meal. Depending on if I decide to train or not, I will either eat this before my pre-workout meal or after. But I just like to prepare it and put it in the fridge so it like thickens it up. But if you're new here, you will not know. But if you have been watching, if you've been following along, you will know about the whey paste that I'm about to make. So I've currently got the white chocolate flavour, which is actually unreal. It tastes just like a Milky Bar yogurt that you can get from like Tesco's. So I'm going to weigh it out, show you how I make it, and then pop it in the fridge for when I do, decide to eat it. Cup goes on, and this one I have 40 grams, so a scoop is about 30 grams, but that is literally on the dot, but I do just weigh it just in case. And obviously to get 40 grams exactly, it is more than a scoop. There we go, 40 grams on the dot. And then it's just a case of adding some cold water. You just want to do little drops in here. That's probably about right. And then from there, just give it a little mix. You always want to put not enough in, because what I'm going to have to do is add some more. And then you can come back and give it a stir. Now, when I have it, this one, because I put it in a fridge, it thickens it up a little bit. So I will purposefully make it with a little bit more water, so it adds a little bit more volume. So then once this would be a bit too runny to just eat now, but by the time it's been in the fridge for a couple hours, it thickens back up, and because it's more watery, there's more volume, so it just tastes like you're eating more. I always like making it earlier because then I get to lick the spoon. So it's actually unreal. But we've made like half a mug full there, so I'll just put that in the fridge now, leave it to set for good probably a couple hours. Sorry, leave it set for probably a good like couple hours before I do eat it. But it is probably the nicest tasting thing that I have on my meal plan. So that is in there now. I'm gonna suck the life out of this spoon, get any last little drops off that I can, and see you when it's time to probably either eat that or my pre-workout meal, which I do have to warn you now is very, very miserable. I'm not too sure how well you can see me, and the camera's literally wobbling around, so if it falls over, peak. But I'm decided I'm going to train, so I'm going to make my pre-workout meal, which is just potatoes. I do normally have chicken with this, but I've left my chicken at home, so that is all going to be in my dinner tonight, so I just have more basically. But it's potatoes, salad, and a fuck ton of pink salt. I will warn you and say it's not a lot of potatoes. Like, this is literally how many potatoes I'm having. So I'm just going to warm that up, bang a load of salad, bang a load of salt. Obviously let my water go into me as well. I'll give it a good hour and a half or so before I train, as this is my first meal. So yeah, nothing exciting, pretty basic. Again, I'll throw the macros up on screen to all the meals, but I will throw the macros where it would be with the chicken, but I'll just eat that later. Oh. Cut meal, like I said, we've got potatoes, salad. It's a bit bright in here, but actually I'll leave it. Potatoes, salad, a load of pink Himalayan salt because we're about to train and we want the pump to be absolutely disgusting. And then I'm also going to throw some of this on, some Reds barbecue sauce. It's blurring on my face. Some Reds, sick. It's barbecue sauce, just to give it a little bit of taste. And I don't put loads on, just like a little splash. So one, it's not too many calories. Two, that's literally the only reason. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of salad. Lots of, not a lot of potatoes. And we'll basically just get this done. Get this in. Like I said, the main thing in this is the carbs and the salt. Get me ready to train. Actually tastes unreal because I put that much fucking salt on it. But all you can taste is salt. So I'm going to enjoy this, munch this down, and then it is time for the filthiest of gym sessions. It is chest day today, push. So we're going to get dirty pump. Hopefully be looking fucking huge. I have been feeling a little bit flat because I'm dieting obviously quite hard. But fingers crossed we can still get a pump. Today I'll take a pump pre-workout, which I'll show you which one I take when I do train. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this and I'll see you just before training. Pre-workout time, and we have got obviously a nice cold bottle of water. Yes, I'm lazy and I've just brought a bottle of water because pre is so much better when it's cold water. And then we're going for Dorian Yates Blood and Guts pre-workout today. Normally when I have my pre, I have been having a pump pre-workout, as I said, just to help me get a pump. Especially like this morning, so I've not had much food. But I've left it at home, so there is no option for the pump pre-workout today. But I had this one, which is a stim. Obviously it's going to have some stuff in it, it's going to give me a pump anyway. So I'm hoping that will sort of carry me through and give me a pump. It does just mean my caffeine intake, because I will definitely have a monster today, is going to be arguably a little bit high, but you know, it won't kill me. I mean, it could kill me, but fingers crossed it probably won't. Also, this flavour is strawberry and it's actually fucking banging. One of these tastes like arse, but this is actually banging. So get this down the hatch before we train. That is freezing. I know I literally said I wanted it with cold water, but it's a lot harder to down. So I'm going to finish this off and then get to the gym. I'll probably do a voiceover over my workout, because talking whilst I train and filming whilst I train always makes my sessions worse, and it is important that we're nailing like good sessions at the moment. So I'll probably just do a little voiceover over my training, and then over time for my post-workout meal. Again, I won't put loads and loads and loads of training in. If it is something you guys want to see more of, just let me know, and then I will do that. But for now, finish this, get in the gym, smash a chest workout, get a filthy pump. The sun is out, so it's a good day. So starting off, we have seated incline curls. Now this is one of the goated bicep exercises, and I just add them onto the start of my push day as my arms are small and we're trying to get some fat, juicy arms. So give these a go, 3 sets of 12 just to get warm. Exercise number 2, we've got standing cable flies. Now I always like to start my chest movements with a cable fly. Just gets lots of blood into the chest, gets it ready for the pressing movements. And the squeeze I get on these bad boys, if you really just focus on the chest, is insane. Gets a nice pump started. So definitely recommend starting with some form of fly, whether it's a machine fly or a cable fly, just to start your chest workout. Then moving on, we've got dumbbell lateral raises. I don't personally like to go too heavy on these. I know everyone has a different preference. So I just do slightly higher rep sets, nice and light, really focusing on using the delt and just pulling as much blood into the muscle as possible, as it's my first shoulder movement. So a nice light weight and higher reps. I then decided to brave it and take the pump cover off just to see how we're looking. And I wasn't actually disappointed. The pump was definitely there. It's so hard whilst on prep to sort of actually know how you look, because you just feel like you look bad all the time because, you know, body dysmorphia, but I wasn't actually too disappointed with this. Then some incline Smith machine press. Again, this is a staple, helps build that thick upper chest, which a lot of people do lack, in my opinion. So always pressing on an incline, pretty much never do flat press anymore. Incline press, again, really focusing on squeezing the pec, filling it with blood. Nice high reps, and then also did a heavy set on this as well, just to get a bit of strength working. Then moving on to some triceps. The pump cover has gone back on at this point. I'm doing some tricep pull downs. I like to really make sure I squeeze my bicep at the top of the movement. It makes such a massive difference when you do these. I'm currently training and filming this session on my camera, so this is filmed on my phone. I am so happy. Johnny's just checked in with me and I get a cheat meal, or a refeed. I get a burger and fries, and I have been waiting for so long for this. So I'm literally over the moon. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. Yes. We're back in the gym kitchen, and it is post-workout meal. I'm so unbelievably stressed. Since finding out I had a cheat meal to now, I've had so much bad news regarding like properties, etc. So like, I literally want to die. But we've got post-workout meal, which I'm going to eat, and hopefully it makes me feel a little bit better. I am weighing it out. It's just off the screen. You can't see it. I've got 60 grams, and now my scales has decided they don't want to work. I actually can't. I literally give up. My scales have just broke. I've got 60 grams of Cocoa Pops, and then the paste that I made this morning, I've got that as well, which I like pour on top of the Cocoa Pops. It makes it like thick, I will show you. But I'm using this flavour, the chocolate orange one, instead for now. So I'm gonna make that up, pour that on the Cocoa Pops, and then I'll show you what it's looking like. So I'm gonna quickly go and eat this before I kill someone, but this is what it looks like. And I just mix it all in so it makes like a thick bowl of just absolute goodness. It actually tastes unreal. If you don't have your post-workout meal like this, I'd definitely recommend it. It's like a little treat, just gooey chocolate wonderfulness. Again, I'll throw the macros up on the screen for this. Now, but this is what we've got for post-workout meal. Due to all the stress, as you can see in that last clip, I was literally fuming. That was only about 20 minutes ago. I've not eaten, so my meals are a bit backlogged now. So basically what I'm doing is the paste that I made this morning, this white paste, that is now super thick and creamy. I'll get you a little look at that, like absolutely, you might think it looks kind of gross, but absolutely, like, beautiful, guys, unreal. I'm gonna eat that now as well. Basically, I've just had my post-workout meal. It's been a little bit of time, and now I'm just gonna get that down because my coach wants me to eat my last meal, which will be my cheat meal tonight, fairly early on, just to give us a sort of time to digest. So I've got to check in again tomorrow morning, so you can see like how the food went down, etc. But I'll throw the macros again up on the screen for these pots, but it's literally simple because it's a scoop of protein powder and water. It's literally the same as just having a shake. It just tastes way, way better, and it's actually like eating something. Just want to touch on a few things. Obviously, I've titled this video, I'm quitting prep, and the picture of me with like a burger, obviously that was my cheat meal today. However, I genuinely have debated quitting prep multiple times because of various different reasons, various things I've got going on in my life, and it is honestly one of the hardest things I've ever done, this prep. I did not think it was going to be this hard, like in the slightest. It's not just the being hungry, that is literally the smallest part of it. There's so much more that goes into the prep and things that go on, how it changes your relationships, how it changes your work, how it changes your mood, yourself, how you view yourself as a person. Literally everything changes, and it's hard. Like it's really hard. Sometimes you're not yourself, you're someone that you don't necessarily like you're not, you know, I'm not proud of how I am sometimes, and I'm apologizing a lot, and it's hard. Like it's really hard. I just wanted to come on here and be like open and honest. Obviously on my YouTube, I don't post stuff like this really on my Instagram, and just like basically admit that I'm struggling. Like it's not been easy. I've not always been happy, smiling. There's been plenty of times, including today, that I've cried, that I've really had to sit down with myself and just like think, do I want this? Why am I doing this? But just to clear things up, I'm not quitting prep. I'm gonna see it through. Like I said, it's just a cheat meal tonight, which you will see later on in this video. But yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. If you know anyone that is going through a bodybuilding prep, check up on them, see how they are, like genuinely see how they are. Like the yeah, I'm good initial response that they might first give isn't always, you know, genuine. Speak to people. I'm lucky my girlfriend is so supportive, and she's really helping carry me through this. So I mean, I presume you'll watch this. Like, thank you so much. And yeah, basically that is it. I'm gonna stop being moody, down and sad. I'm over my little strop. I've had my protein pot, but I just thought I'd come on here, open up a little bit, clear up the title, just in case you did think I was actually quitting. I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna get it done. I've still got a fair bit to lose. Like, I'm definitely not nowhere near stage shredded yet. But we've got, on Sunday it'll be 6 weeks. So by the time you're seeing this, probably around 6 weeks left to dig. So we're gonna fucking dial in. The meantime, before I do eat again, I'm gonna enjoy one of these sort of 7-Up free, sugar-free drinks are a lifesaver. It's literally got 7 calories in, which if I just move around enough whilst I drink it, I'll probably burn 7 calories drinking it. 0 fat, 0 sugars. Yes, sweetness and aspartame probably, which is gonna kill me at a young age. But it's a risk I'm willing to take for a nice tasting drink. So whilst I wait for a meal, I don't even know what meal it is, the pasta meal, we're gonna consume this bad boy. Currently in my girlfriend's car. She is literally just running to grab the eggs because I'm having a fried egg, which I've been craving, on my burger, which we're about to go and get from Burger King. Today has literally been quite a raw vlog with ups and downs. I had awful news earlier when I was in my foul mood, and now I'm in a good mood because we've just had extremely good news in that we might be getting the flat. And yeah, basically, I've got to wait for everything to come through, but fingers crossed, this time next week, we might be moving in.
What are you doing?
Here she is. She's got the goods. She's got the eggs. Yeah, baby.
What?
so excited. She literally ran, dedication from her there. She ran, boys, to get the eggs for me. So, it's go time. Unbelievable. That is actually crazy. I'm going to just sit and eat this and enjoy and indulge. And then, like I said, I'm going on a fat walk after to try help it digest. That was fucking unreal. He is taking me to this woods. I'm a bit concerned. If I don't return, she's taking advantage of me. But, yeah, I don't know how long we're going to be out, but I've got quite a few steps to do, so probably a while.
I'm going up the hill, there's a rabbit.
There's a rabbit, as she pointed out. Look at that, wow.
Beautiful.
That is nice. She has taken us. Look how steep this hill is. It's ridiculous. She's speeding up. I'm full of Burger King, struggling to keep up. Huh? You weigh about 20 kilos less. So, ignore the lighting and the quality is really shit where I am. But the last meal of the day, we've got 50 grams of pasta, 185 grams of beef mince, and then some dolmio sauce as well. Like 100 grams of that, I believe it might be now. Which is good. So, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to get this down me. It's the last meal. Again, I'll put the macros up on the screen for this meal. And the macros for the day, the daily total, again, ignoring the cheat meal, the daily total, I'll put that up on the screen now. So you can see that's currently what I'm eating 6 and a bit weeks out from my show. And this has been an interesting video. It's been quite a raw video. There's been a lot of emotions in this video. But that is the reality of prep and where we're at the moment. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned. I'm going to try and upload twice next week, maybe. A midweek video and then a normal road to show video on the weekend. If you haven't already, give the video a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time for episode 4, I believe.